Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Joey Logano's Shell-Pennzoil Ford Mustang for 2020. As always, take a quick look at the box. As usual, I have bought the Elite of this car, so you have your generic Elite box. Got the chrome foil Elite logo, the black honeycomb pattern, all that stuff you've seen before. They did a total of 95 of these things. Standard finish, RCCA Elite, and all that generic goodness. I feel like it's about time they update the Elite box, but who am I to judge? I only get, a couple a year with whatever they make for Logano. Anyways, here is the car itself. Our yearly helping of this iconic paint scheme. And yes, I'm going to continue to call it an iconic paint scheme because it is an iconic paint scheme. If you have a problem with that, cry about it. I'll say this every single year. A car that lasts this long, wins races, has won a championship, a Daytona 500, an All-Star race, Bristol Night Race, Talladega, whatever you want to call. It's won everything. It's lasted this long. It's iconic. You're going to get throwbacks to this down the road. The Penske scallop car in general is iconic, but obviously this one is kind of the original one, and this one will always be probably the most well-known one. This is definitely a car you can always spot on track. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Pennzoil and Shell. Got Ford Mustang number 22. Down the side, you got Shell-Pennzoil. You got Auto Trader and Snap-on down there. Got AAA and Discount Tire, front of the rear wheel. Got a change on the C-post this year. This year it just has Money Lion on the C-post. Most years lately it's had AutoZone and SKF. I guess AutoZone kind of got kicked out because of, Advanced Auto Parts sponsoring Blaney, and not really sure why SKF bounced, but whatever. And on the B-post, you have Ford, DXC Technology, PPG, Mazak, Coca-Cola, and Bosch. Has the NASCAR Cup Series logo as well as the windshield banner. On the back, you got 22 Crew, Shell, and Pennzoil. Got Ford Michigan 20 license plate, number 22. Got Shell-Pennzoil on the deck lid. This is number 26. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Let's take a look underneath the hood if it wants to open. Got Shell and Pennzoil powered by Ford under there. There's the Elite engine detail if you want to see that. Since it's an Elite, we still do have an opening deck lid with your typical fuel cell and such back there. Roof flaps, of course, do open. And there is the underside of the car if you want to see that. I'm still not a fan of just the printed 26 as opposed to the actual metal plate they used to use. But again, that's just kind of nitpicking. Like I said, same car as usual. No real change to the paint scheme yet. We said you have a few logo changes, like I said, with the C-post and everything, but another solid attempt at this car. They've had a few in a row now that they've actually been getting, the front end detail correct on. If you remember, that was an issue for the first few years of this car, especially the first Gen 6 years of this car, where, the front end design of the scallop cars would be different on pretty much every single diecast for some reason. But looks like they finally, secured that. Who knows if this paint scheme will ever change? It's definitely, this car is as iconic as it's going to be. I guess Shell says if it's not broke, don't fix it. Or Penske, for that matter. Because there's always new scallop cars every year. New color combinations with scallops, new sponsors with scallops. You've had that, Expel car this year for Keselowski in the Xfinity Series. That was not a bad-looking car. I wish they would offer some Cindric diecast. I mean, Xfinity diecast in general, they've not offered a single Penske Xfinity diecast this year. Even though Cindric's won races, it's like they haven't even offered his primary money line car. I mean, I know Lionel for some reason skipped making the brand new Xfinity Mustang body, but at least give us something. I don't know. That's right for another day. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. Honestly, Logano Shell-Pennzoil scallop car does sell pretty well. Some of his other ones, like the AAA and Auto Trader and stuff, well, Auto Trader's not scallops anymore, but those cars, sit around and get cheap, but his Shell-Pennzoil car really doesn't get cheap. I mean, his 2018 championship winning one is actually quite rare now. I mean, he has a few here and there, like the 2013 original one that kind of sucked. That one's not too hard to find. 2014, kind of same thing. But overall, they do actually sell pretty well. Logano has more fans than some people give him credit for. But whatever, I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Joey Logano's Shell-Pennzoil Ford Mustang for 2020. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.